Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of knowledge sharing. For today, we are looking at this question and it says x plus y equals to 5 and xy equals to 50. Then find x and y. So we are going to find the value of x and y from the given equation. So we have a solution. We are given x plus y equals to 5 and we also have x times y equals to 50. Let's call this equation 1 and let's call this equation 2. Then from equation 1, we have x plus y equals to 5. We can make y the subject of this expression. So by transposing x to this other side, so we have value of y equals to 5 minus x. Or we can simply say we need to subtract x from both sides. So we have x minus x plus y equals to 5 minus x. Here, x will cancel here. Therefore, we are now left with y equals to 5 minus x. So we call this equation 3. So from here, let's look at equation 2, what we have. So from equation 2, we have x, y equals to 50. Then from equation 3, we have our value of y as 5 minus x. So substituting this into equation 2, we have our x into, in the place of y, we put 5 minus x equals to 50. For us to expand this parenthesis, we need to multiply x to the parenthesis. So we have here x times 5 will give us 5x. We have x times minus x, we will have minus x to the power of 2 equals to 50. So transposing this to this other side, it becomes 5x minus x to the power of 2 minus 50 equals to 0. So from here, we have the power of x, the highest power of x as 2. So it's a quadratic equation. We need to take that one first. So we have there as minus x to the power of 2 plus 5x minus 50 equals to 0. So for us to clear this, because a quadratic equation does not have negative sign in front of the x to the power of 2. So we need to clear it by multiplying all through by minus 1. Either we divide all through by minus 1 or we multiply all through by minus 1. So taking that, we have minus 1 times minus x to the power of 2. Then we have minus 1 times 5x. Then we have minus 1 times minus 50, all equals to 0. So from that, we have that minus 1 times minus x to the power of 2 will give us x to the power of 2. We have minus 1 times 5x will give us plus, okay, here will give us minus 5x. Oh, we have minus 1 times minus 50 will give us plus 50, all equals to 0. So in this situation, we have our quadratic equation here. And we are going to use a quadratic formula for us to find the value of x from this equation. So quadratic formula is a form x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b to the power of 2 minus 4ac all over 2a. From this equation, our value of a equals to 1, then our value of b equals to minus 5, then our value of c equals to 50. We have these parameters here. We are going to substitute into this quadratic formula, which will give us x equals to minus into minus 5 because of b. Then we have plus or minus square root of minus 5 to the power of 2 minus 4 times 1 times our c is 50 all over 2 times a, which is 1. So from here, we have our x as equals to minus times minus 5 will give us 5. Then we have plus or minus square root of, we have here minus 5 to the power of 2 is same thing as 25. Then we have minus 4 times 1 times 50 will give us minus 200 all over 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So we have this. So the next step, our x will be equal to 5 plus or minus, we have square root of 25 minus 200 will give us minus 175 all over 2. So from here, we have our x equals to 5 plus or minus square root of this minus 175 can be written as 25 times 7, then we have times minus 1 all over 2. So this is what we have. So we can express that as x equals to 5 plus or minus square root of 25 times square root of 7 times square root of minus 1 all over 2. So our value of x will remain that we have 5 plus or minus square root of 25, the same thing as 5 times square root of 7 remain square root of 7. Square root of minus 1, we know that is I, which is iota. We have I all over 2. So from here, we have two solutions from the x, which is because it has plus or minus. So our value of x1 will be equal to 5 plus 5 root 7 I all over 2. Then value of x2 will become 5 minus 5 root 7 I all over 2. So these are the two values of x that we have. But what we are going to look for, because we are asked to find the value of x and y, we are going to look for the value of y by substituting that into this equation 3. So we need to clean this. So as we said, we recall that we have y equals to 5 minus x from equation 3. This is what we had from equation 3. So we have the value of x1. Our x1 equals to 5 plus 5 root 7i. And we also have the value of x2 as 5 minus 5 root 7i. So from here, from this equation, we have value of y equals to 5 minus x. Also have value of y here as 5 minus x. So substituting the value of x into this equation of y, we have that our y equals to 5 minus our value of x is 5 plus 5 root 7i. So this is what we have. All over 2. Sorry, we have x all over 2. This is all over 2. This is all over 2. So this is all over 2. So from here, for us to clear this parenthesis, we need to multiply minus into it. So we have y1 as 5 minus 5, because minus times 5 will give us minus 5. Then we have minus times plus this will give us minus 5 root 7i all over 2. So this is what we have. So from here, you can see that our y1 equals to this same thing as having 5 minus 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 7i all over 2. We are separating this. So here we can also separate that, because we have this as x1 equals to 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 7i all over 2 for x1. Then for x2 will be equals to 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 7i all over 2. We can separate each other. I see the same thing. So we have this. So having the LCM of these two, we have y1 equals to, this is same thing as 5 all over 1. LCM of 2 and 1 is 2. Then 2 divided by 1 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Minus 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. Minus 5 root 7i all over 2. So this will become y1 equals to 10 minus 5 is 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 7i all over 2. So this is what we have for the value of y1. So let's check this other side, which is y2 will be equals to, here is 5 minus, our value of x here is 5 minus 5 root 7i all over 2. So for us to expand this, our y2 will be equals to 5 minus, here will be minus 5 all over 2 as we said here, then minus times here will become plus 5 root 7i all over 2. So in this case, our y2 will be equals to the same thing that we do here, 5 all over 1. Taking the LCM will still give us, as we said, 5 minus this will give us 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 7i all over 2. We know how we get this. We need to find the LCM. Then it's going to give us 10 minus 5, which is 5 all over 2. So in this case, our value of y2 will become, this is same thing as 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 7i all over 2. So this is the second value of y that we have. And also, let us express this the way we understand. So in this case, our value of x1, y1 will be expressed as x1, y1 is equals to y1, which is 5 all over 2 all over 2. So this is what we have. Then for x2, which is, and y2, which is equals to, our x2 remain 5 all over 2. Then we have for y2, which is all over 2. So these are the value of x1 and y1 that we have. But for us to check whether the answer is correct, we are going to do a very little check for us to see whether the value of what we have here satisfy that expression. So we have a little check. Then when we have x plus y equals to 5, what does this mean? We need to put in the value of x and y. But let's take this x1 and y1. So for x1 we have 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 7i all over 2. Then we have plus for y as in y1, which is 5 all over 2 minus 5 7i all over 2. Will it equals to 5? Then what we are going to do, let us check. So we have plus 5 root 7i all over 2, and we have minus 5 root 7i all over 2. So they will cancel each other. We are now left with 5 all over 2 plus 5 all over 2 equals to what? Which is 5. Then adding this, taking the LCM of 2, so we have 2 divided by 2 gives us 1. 1 times 5 will give us 5. Then we have 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 5 will give us 5. So this will become, what would this become? Is it 5? So this will become 10 all over 2 equals to what? Which is 5. So here, 10 all over 2 is the same thing as having 5 equals to 5. So therefore, what we have on the left hand side is what we have on the right hand side. Therefore, the first value of x plus y equals to 5, as the summation of this value of y and x gives us 5. So that has been satisfied. So let us check the second one, which is product of x and y. Will it become 50? Then let's check. Then taking this, we have 5 over 2 plus 5 root 7i all over 2. Then we need to multiply by 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 7i all over 2. Will it give us 50? Let's check. So you can see that we have this addition here and subtraction here. If we take this a and b, we have in the form of a plus b into a minus b. It will be equals to, when we have situation like this, it is a summation of difference of 2 square, which is difference of a to the power of 2 minus b to the power of 2. So in this case, we are going to express this in this format. This is our a and this is our b, as we said. So our a will be 5 all over 2 all to the power of 2 minus b, which is 5 root 7i all over 2 all to the power of 2. So this is what we have. Will this become 50? Let's check. So now 5 to the power of 2 is same thing as 25 all over 4 equals to, this is same thing as 5 to the power of 2 times root 7 to the power of 2 times I to the power of 2 all over 2 to the power of 2. So this is the same thing as having 25 all over 4. Will this equal to 50? So we have that as 25 all over 4. So this is the same thing as minus 25 times square root of 7 to the power of 2 is same thing as 7. Then square root of iota is minus 1 all over square of 2, or 2 to the power of 2 is same thing as 4. So this is same thing as 25 all over 4 minus, this is 25 times 7, which is 175, times minus 1 will give us plus 175 all over 4. So in this case, when we add this, it's going to give us 200 all over 4. Will this become 50? If we divide 200 by 4, it will become 50. So what we have on the left hand side is what we have on the right hand side. Therefore, the whole of this expression satisfies this. And you can see that what we have on the x1 is what we have on the y2. So what we have on the y1 is what we have on the x2. Therefore, we can interchange that and substitute back into where we have this. And you see that all will give us the summation of this and the product of this. If you like what we're doing here, follow us on our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comments, and share our video for more interesting topics. Thank you.